I'm here with Dark Hysteria. If you'd like to introduce yourself and say what you do in the band.
I'm Ian Mulgrew, I play guitar.
I'm Sarah, and I also play guitar.
How did the band get started?
We just formed in school, about 16 years old. Sort of all met up through mutual friends. Just wanted to be in a band, essentially. So we started playing off covers. Black Sabbath, Anthrax, System of a Down, Iron Maiden.
Those are some of the better ones we did.
Yeah. And then we started writing our first music, I guess.
Yeah, we wrote a riff, and then we harmonised it, and then pretty much.
Like, this is awesome.
Let's just do this.
Let's harmonise everything.
Everything.
So yeah, just the same way most bands start, I guess, just playing covers and going from there. So.
Where did your band name come from?
It was Darkest Era is basically just it was to represent a shift in the band from when we were, because we were originally called Nemesis, and we firstly there were like 100 bands called Nemesis. Candlemass used to be called Nemesis or whatever. So we needed like a name that wasn't taken, but also that kind of like reflected the direction of songwriting and the themes and things we were bringing into our music. So Darkest Era basically just represents everything that the band was and we wanted it to be at that point. It's as straightforward as that.
And how would you describe your music?
Epic, Celtic, heavy metal.
Yeah, it's just heavy metal, but with a whole bunch of different influences in there. So everything from doom to black, some folk music, all in the melting pot to come up with, we think, something that's quite unique and that not many bands kind of are doing. I mean, there's an atmosphere that people can't quite put their finger on about our music. That I guess is the unique identifying factor. But we all have like a whole bunch of different influences that we bring into the band. So yeah, heavy fucking metal.
And sort of continuing on from that, what would you say your biggest influences have been?
Bathory, Thin Lizzy, Iron Maiden.
Yeah, those are like our biggest collective influences. Like we're all into Iron Maiden and Bathory and stuff like that. But individually, probably like Rainbow for you or something, or Dio. Or
Rainbow. I'm in a lot of folk music as well, and acoustic stuff, and pretty much everything. I think a lot of people, especially metalheads, are really, really open-minded, about what they listen to and stuff. So
yeah,
we're all into like totally different stuff, but this is kind of what we do when we get together type thing. So I don't know how it happens, but it's just a translation of what we know or appreciate. So
Judas Priest for myself, and like Black Sabbath and Saxon and kind of early heavy metal. I love Saxon. Yeah, that sort of stuff would be a big influence. And actually bands like Guns N' Roses as well. Like it kind of made me want to start playing guitar. But it was bands like Maiden and Saxon and Priest that really made me want to be in a heavy metal band. So those were probably the biggest influences personally.
What has been your favourite show to play?
ever?
Yeah.
Oh, ever. There's been so many good shows. I was actually talking to someone and I was saying that one of my favourite shows was for Primordial's DVD video recording for To the Name Is Dead in the Bone Factory in Dublin. And that was just like, the biggest show we'd ever played. It was like, 800 people, and it was just amazing. Seeing people, you really look up to and respect on a big bill like that as well. It's just great,
Yeah, that was a good one. Our album launch show for our first album was really good. It was like a hometown show in Belfast.
Yeah.
And some of the European gigs we did, like Budapest on the Arcona tour, a bit random, but that was a really good show.
Yeah, it was a great show.
We'd obviously never been to like Hungary before, and just played a really good show in a really good venue in front of like a big crowd that really got what we were doing. So that was awesome. But there's been loads of highlights.
There's definitely been more good shows than bad shows.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Alright, what would your dream tour to see, and what would your dream tour to be involved in be?
I'd like to have seen Heaven and Hell more before Dio died. That's killer.
Yeah, I never got to see Dio actually.
Yeah, or Dio even on a solo tour. Again, never did. Thin Lizzy original lineup with Phil in it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
I also would like to have seen Maiden on the Power Slave tour, somewhere after a couple of months, like when they just got the rhythm, but before they all went batshit crazy and wanted to kill each other. So yeah, somewhere around 1985. Who would we like to play with?
Who would we like to play with? I love playing with Grand Mages there.
Yeah.
Solitude.
Yeah.
Some bands that are really into the moment.
Yeah. Or if it was the Nephilim, just to see them.
Yeah.
For free. Selfish reasons.
It's alright.
Don't like to pay into stuff, so. Yeah, Grand Magus actually is a band that a bunch of us are into. We'd really like to tour with, and we'd like to think that could maybe happen someday. You never know.
Yeah.
They're all alive and stuff, touring. So, yeah.
What would you like to be reincarnated as?
Myself, a younger version of myself. Is that possible? No.
What?
I come back as myself.
Why would you pick that?
No. I don't want to die. Yeah.
I don't. I'd like to be reincarnated and like to see 1969 and stuff. That would be like the best thing ever.
I've seen Cat here, haven't you?
Yeah, 1969 would sounds like the best crack ever, and I would love to have been there. So maybe that answers the last question as well. Slightly.
As a cat in 1969, so you see like sleep all day and walk around. I come back as a cat.
Does anyone in the band have any bad habits?
I'd snore like.
That's not a habit. That's not a habit.
It's a
That's
habit. It's like a habit or some type of chronic illness.
Sarah's bad habit is being intolerant of other people's snoring. Not really. We're all.
Everybody's
okay.
pretty clean. They wash
Yeah.
themselves, you know.
Good, reasonable standards of personal hygiene.
Yeah.
I had a shower recently.
Thank
Changed my
God.
boxers recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do smell and stuff towards the end of the tour, but that's not really bad habits. It's just the way it goes. My bad habit is I have a habit of making people sniff my leather wristband.
He's got this wristband that he wears like all the time whenever he's gigging, and whenever we go on tour, we do like this smell test of it to see.
Yeah, so it's a 6-inch smellometer
Yeah.
at the minute, so you
It's this really intriguing smell. You'll have to give it a go.
you can smell it from 6 inches away.
He definitely wants to smell it.
Yeah,
See?
yeah. So that's my bad habit, but it's fine. So that'll be fun.
He thinks it's funny.
And final question: what was your first job?
I worked at a company called EventSec, which is like event security. So I had to guard a door for 6 hours. That was fun. Just stand by like a fire exit and make sure no one went there. That was my first proper job, I think. So I did that.
Awful.
Yeah, I didn't stay there very long.
I was a picture framer when I was like 14.
That was a good job.
Yeah, picture framing, working with crazy artists, you know. Artists are definitely crazier than musicians. Absolutely. So, so yeah, it was good.
And finally, to wrap up the interview, is there anything you'd like to say or promote?
Listen to Darkest Era, buy our stuff, hail and kill, metal never dies.
What is it?